If another country decided to invade America, we'd lose the West Coast. For sure, no question about it. And probably the East Coast from DC north, almost to Maine. But west of the Appalachians and east of the Rockies, it would pretty much be biz as usual, because of one uniquely American creation, the good old boy, otherwise known as a redneck. Do not think for one moment that every CCP war council or Russian cabinet meeting where they may consider these things. Do not consider that factor, because any invading army would first have to contend with the Cajun Navy. You know, those dudes that hop into action at a second's notice after every natural disaster you can conceive of. They show up before the storm clouds clear out, packed with water and chainsaws and shotguns and med kits. I've seen numbers of the enemy Navy vessels compared to the US's, and the Cajun Navy swamps them. Yes, 22-inch guns are going to do some damage to the wetlands. But you think CCP is going to pick up a base boat with a 2-foot profile, sliding up next to the hull like a gator in the murky water, and using Hubba Bubba to sticky tack the blammy goo on the side? So those war councils are probably going to rely on their air troops to parachute in. Except, they'll have to come in the flyway. You know that stretch of funnel that starts wide at Canada and narrows as it follows the Mississippi River, where those airborne troops will encounter duck hunters. Ever seen a duck blind? No, you haven't, because they're covered in cane and reed and bush and packed shoulder to shoulder with good old boys hopped up on Marlboro Reds and Miller Lights. No government-imposed limits or tags on how many floating paratroopers you can bag. Duck numbers are down over the past few years because of dry years, and these boys are hungry for firing at anything flying. I'd call it a turkey shoot, but that would be doing the flightless birds a disservice. Any invading army's got to get past 1.3 registered guns per citizen of the US. Those are just the registered guns, not the millions more unregistered guns, plus all the peace nicks who don't own them. And those war councils do consider that in their reckoning. I'm not saying there wouldn't be casualties. Every year during hunting season, mistakes are made or accidents happen. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if even revenges were carried out under a guise of hunting mishap. So no matter who decided to come in from the Gulf or Canada, we'd lose a few rednecks, probably preceded by heroic phrases that would go down in the ages, like, "I regret I have but one life to give," or "Give me liberty or give me death." Except it would be more like, "Here, hold my beer," or my own hero catchphrase, "Hey, watch this." Men and women in the middle of the mountain ranges eat possum and coon and gator and just about any kind of game meat you can dress. They might miss all the fancy fixins that folks have grown accustomed to, but the best snake eaters the military's ever seen come from the hills of Tennessee and the foothills of the Ozark Mountains. So I'm not worried about anybody invading the middle.